Oh, just. Hello and good evening and welcome to Space Engineers, where we are logging back into the Earth-like to do some more building on the Highrise. So there's a couple of things I want to do this stream. Well, I want to finish the Highrise, so yes. GG Remethup, GG. Wow, you just... Good evening, Rex. How are you, sir? So I did write down a list. Let's see. Yep, that's me. That's the building. This is Space Engineers. Hello, Remethup. Good evening, Meta Professor, and welcome to the stream. Okay, so I found out that I could do this. Yes. There's also been running around and packing. Going to be moving soon. Oh! Okay. Alright, so this should be a club. First off, we need to do the thing with the thing. This thing. Yes. Fairness Asgard! Good evening to you, sir. But yeah. Moving can be very stressful. There. And the music tonight is same as this morning. That would be Kai Engel. Very good working, chilling, having a good time music. Yup. There. Okay. So I said I wanted this section here. Yeah, I mean, you have no idea, Meta Professor. It's just one orgy after another. It's just constant. Both my mind and my... No, okay, right, that's... Cross-country skiing, I haven't done that for... Oh, wow. Okay, then... One issue I'm seeing here is that... Actually... I should take this away and build, I think, cargo containers here. Yes, because I didn't have too many of those and I want to have some storage inside here. Yes. Okay. Good evening, Crutalo. Welcome to the stream. Trying to get my bearings. Let's see. Oh, there's what you buy your pronunciation of stingy. Okay. I can be very... I have no... It's stingy. Okay, so me saying stingy. That's wrong. It's sting... I don't know! Brain is confused. This will make sense, by the way. I have a plan. Stingy. Ah! My poor brain, it's melting. Okay. What's up with sim speed? Doesn't feel like one. Okay. Now, I want this to be... Hi Among, welcome to the stream. Yes, brain is confused. There we go, I'm not alone. Okay, so a lounge. That was what I was doing here. And how do you want to make this a lounge? By, let's see, there and there. Yes. Will that look all right? I think so. Or actually, I know it will look a little bad. Where I just want to make a. Yeah, the English language doesn't borrow words from other languages. It forcefully pickpockets them. Okay, and then I want you there. Ooh, that's cool. That's actually very cool, Omang. That's one of the holy grails of space engineers, tracks. Okay. And then I want to have these air vents. Is that this word actually comes from the word sting, like a bee, but for reasons almost the old ones it's pronounced different. Of course it is. Okay, so if I place down, that will be a little. This will look a little strange, but so do I. Okay. This is going to be one very interesting and special dining table, that's for sure. Okay. Saying that. See, and I'm still building. Yes, I am. Good. Okay, well, it just wheels with the track around them, but it's the tracks doesn't move with the wheels acts like tracks. Feel free to post that in the bunker, Omong, because that sounds like a very interesting mod. There. That's kinda. It's okay for me. It sounds less confusing than if you are talking Norwegian. It's Norwegian, Crotolo. It's not Norsk. Excellent. I can live with being called boss. That actually happens from time to time. I didn't do anything. Well, I did a lot today because I was at a meeting and that kinda took a lot out of me. So that's why I'm not doing anything fancy or advanced, because I just can't cope with that right now. So that means going back to... There we go. Oh, for the love of... Thank you, Splice. Yeah, I needed that. I'll give you that. You guys keep me grounded. Yes, you do, Splice. Yes, you very much do. Okay, it still feels like I'm kind of running around in syrup. I do not appreciate this. Okay. There, and we're going to switch that up. Tracks maybe switch to human type it. Wow. Okay. Duke it out all you want, guys. Have a good one. There we go. Okay. This is going to be the shittiest club this side of the galaxy. Okay. I kind of like that half thing I got going here. Please say I can. This is so yet. Ow. That actually works. GG, Remethep. GG. There. Okay. The Baron revelation was very good, I agree. But sadly... Oh no.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Hi.
Wow, that stare. Wow. That's such content.
I try my best. For you, anything. Let's see. Wikipedia said Norwegian Norsk is a North Germanic language spoken mainly in Norway, where it is the official language. No. It's... Yeah. Post away, Omang. Post away in the bunker. As you all know, I'm not. Why am I feeling... Wait, am I... Oh, I have done this cool this way, but not this way. Okay, let's... Now, I once an average woman at the pharmacy was for an aspirin, and it was kind of one of those... She got angry from her and started what I was supposed to do. Best if... I'm feeling there's some kind of joke here I don't get. Aspirin? Aspirin? No. Nope. Once again, I've proven that Met Professor's humor is beyond me. No surprises there. Okay. And I wanted this best if taken orally as opposed to show me. Yeah, it's not a suppository. 10 seconds is simple. Thanks, Among. Thank you a lot, sir. Okay.
How would you relay that text, that context? I mean, you just said orally. There was no side context. Unless the guy was literally pointing out a bum.
Okay, there's one thing you have to understand about Matter Professor Splice. And that is that he's an American and they are a wildly different species than us Europeans. I'm not saying this to say that one...
Are you calling me a European?
Well... You're kinda the redneck hillbillies of Europe. I agree with, yeah.
Wow. We owned you 1 point. Wow, that's getting racist. Never mind.
Wait, what? Okay, you're from Northern Ireland, buddy. I know what the Vikings did to Ireland, so... No, you didn't. Nope. Try...
True.
Yeah, I know, right? Of course, I don't know what the other part of my blood were up to, the Hungarian side, but that's Finland. Finland is the rednecks of Europe. Must there only be one Meta Professor? There are many. Okay, there. We're all happy, merry rednecks here. There can be only one. Don't you dare quote Highlander here, young man. Okay. You won't be Europe anymore? What? Okay, Omang. Even if / when, and God knows, Brexit comes through, it's not like they're going to move the UK to another continent, right? That's kind of a tall order. Splice has a German queen? What? Splice?
Yeah, it's true. She's German.
You have a German queen?
They're not just German.
What do you mean?
The last.
Oh, yeah. The Queen of England. Oh, yeah. Or the Grande Frau of England. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. But Omang, yes.
Your Discord has stopped working. I'm listening to you on the stream.
Oh, for the love of Frel. Okay. Is this looking is this claustrophobic enough? Not really. Okay, so this is a bar that kind of means UK. Yeah, UK is going to leave the EU, but EU does not. It's not. Europe is bigger than the EU. Well, that is also true. Okay, so let's have a couple of kitchens here. Yes.
You want to leave the European Union, not Europe.
Yeah, slight difference there. One thing is switching. I know. Which is that the right way up? No, it's absolutely not.
Ah, it's working again. Oh.
Yeah. Should I have built this on a low gravity moon? Well, I'm going to put in safety rails, Met Professor. I have partially done that for much of this build. Ireland is the reason why you haven't left yet? No, the reason is your politicians, for some strange reasons, and I don't want to go into this discussion, but really cannot make up their mind about how they want to do this. It's...
Ireland tried to leave the European Union a couple of years ago, actually, but they forced them to re-vote. Cough, cough.
Why aren't you... Oh, because I'm placing this the wrong way. I see. It was me all along. Okay. But yeah, let's not... I'm going to say that the reason why the whole Brexit thing has turned into such a clusterfuck, it's squarely on UK. Let's not drag any other... I mean, the Scots, they don't care because they're drunk all the time. And the Irish people, well, they don't care because they're Irish. What
I would more say it's the banks, but yeah, sure.
I know what it is. The whole why people voted to leave the EU was a big scam, and why they want to it's just... Yeah, no. Now I'm in a bad mood. I have to discuss current affairs. Jeebus. That's like... That's literally the reason I play games. To not have to do that. So thank you, guys.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah. Making sure my peaceful evenings are not. Great. Hi, Demetrius. Never mind. It's nothing that should interest you. Yeah, I know you're not from the EU. You're from... I actually have no idea where you're from. I should probably know that. I guess it's some kind of far-off country in a far-off land. Yeah, that's me. Yep. Okay, so how's this looking for a stairwell? Not bad. Trinidad. Oh, okay, that's... Yeah. I know where Trinidad is. I actually know that, but cool. That's... Okay, so should we put bars in just for funds? Oh, what? Meta Professor, I see that you have started teaching the class how to make less sense. Okay, and then I need safety rails here. And is there any way I can do that in a way that will look nice? Also, is... No, okay, one of these is not slightly different from the others. Good. I'm continuing to build on my Highrise, which is beginning to look pretty nice, actually.
Don't like it.
Thank you, Captain Doubt. That was very Little Britain of you.
You're welcome.
I don't like it. Well then. There's no random conveyor block on the ground, Met Professor. You must be seeing things. I can't see any random conveyor block. Nope. Total not one I dropped and then forgot. Nope. Yep, your mistake. Okay, now I'm thinking let's have some nice tables like I saw for a romantic date. Here. Okay, and let's... Am I stuck in the romantic chairs? Okay, I just need to go there, copy this out, and get rid of you. Find somewhere to have the... Let's see, LCD. Yep, this is the Aura restaurant or whatever. There, then squirt you in, there. So this is a lounge slash club slash who knows. There we go. You out of the way, yes. There, and in the middle here. I know, flowers? Sure. We can always decorate with flowers. There, this will actually look pretty nice. Yep. High back chairs and foot flirting is absolutely under no circumstance a thing. Do you get a bed?
We sold lasers just in case.
Okay, so I'm thinking this is, yeah, this is the lounge. Let's have some. That's 3 wide though. Okay. Chairs. No, I want you. There, so the whole stage can come together here and celebrate. And that block is taken. Yeah. Carp. So one of these tiny small tables. And then I need to... I only have space for one of them.
Give me a few ideas about rebuilding my tram.
Okay, cool.
For the seats and stuff would look a lot better.
Okay, we can have another there. Don't you need a single chair somewhere for Splice and a date? Oh wow, Meta Professor, that's...
Stick it out somewhere outside somewhere where it doesn't stink up the room.
I mean, sure. I mean, Splice needs a special place, so just a moment. Let's give Splice the attention it deserves. Splice? This is...
Yeah.
I'm not entirely done yet, so take it easy, take it easy. This will be prettier.
Uh-oh, he's getting sidetracked.
Well, just a tiny bit. This is a... Let's see. He's getting sidetracked. That should be... I should have that on a t-shirt. There we go! Splice, this is for you.
You really should.
You can sit on the blue balls with the spinny thing. Yep. I mean... Eternal...
Spinny tip.
Yep. I am not forgetting Windows, Omong. I just hadn't gotten around to it. Also, from this...
It's a process. You have to do other things before you do this thing.
I have to make the blue balls of splice with a little spinny thing, which can just be seen over there being sad. Before I could do the other things.
Lovely.
I mean, it's a nice view. If I can... There we can see you spinning forever lonely.
Do you have this on multiplayer so I can log in and warhead it?
Nope.
Dick.
Okay, so next thing is going to be a little more challenging because here is where I want the dance floor. Yup. So I'm thinking there, there, and then mirror that there. Okay. And then we need these lights. Okay. There, and that's dance. Floor lights. Okay, blink and roll every second. Blink length 15. And I'm... Whoa. Some of these are blue. That's a really bad thing. Oh. That's... Oh, the office lights. Blink length, not at all.
Yeah, you've got to remember to invis ones if you've already dealt with them.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that, but me being me, yeah. Well, no, I mean, let's have them sharp pink.
Naturally.
Well, it's Pride Month. It's a little slow, but yeah. No, it is. There's no, so they say that's kind of how it is.
So they say.
And then, of course, I should offset them so they don't blink in the same rhythm. Saying that, this already has earned me an epilepsy warning, so I think I'll just keep it like that.
Yeah, those are some sharp flashes.
Yes. Okay, and then I want some couches. A couch there and there and there. Why the wildly inefficient conveyor design? Because I needed space to have... I want each floor to have air vents. And these rooms, for instance, all these rooms down here, this is the doctor's office, actually are airtight. So my thinking is that you can plop this down. I'm going to, when I'm done with this here, I'm going to go up to, just a moment. I'm going to go up to Titan there. Yes. That's not a bad idea, Omong. Let's see. Saying that, I don't know how much... Ooh, I know what I can do. Thank you for that idea, Omong. There. No, I can only have 2 LCDs. Carb. Okay. LCD. Dance 1. LCD. Dance 2. Okay, dance floor. Lights. There. Corner. There, okay, all those corners go away. There we go. And then we need dance there. Content, text images, yes. Let's go with the add to selection there, cross. danger, grid, yes. And change interval is every 1 second. Take away the grid. No, it'll stay. 1 BPM. Light up LCD floors would be awesome, yeah. Maybe I'll do that for another bar concept. It's not like I'm not building bars often enough. Okay. Now I want to there to add a little more definition to this. Yes. There, and then we can use flowers for safety nets. For up here. And there. And there. And there. And then I'm going to use the half wall. No, the wall. Cover wall, which is just never used for anything. There. Okay. Okay, and how do you want to make this? Do you want to have anything here? Maybe more flowers? Or maybe another LCD? I guess that makes sense. LCD dance 3. Okay. Script.
The only reason I use those barriers is for like landing pads.
Yeah. There. That's arrow. Cross. Danger. No entry. And construction. Yeah, there. And you change array. Oh shit, what, Omong? Do you match at all? No, you don't. Awesome, so that will be slightly different. Okay, I'll take away the grids from these because they are kind of stupid. Okay, remove. There. Remove. Arrow, cross, danger, construction. There. White screen, I don't want to, let's see. Grid, remove, and then construction. Add. Arrow, cross, danger, construction. Arrow. No. Arrow, cross, danger. Construction. Arrow, cross, danger, construction. Ah, now nothing is in sync. Glorious. This is like a demented version of Dance Dance Revolution.
He had one job, Ram. One job.
No, well, say what you want. It really brightens up the place. Okay, and speaking of, I need to do something here. Let's have a... How many... This is, of course, for benches, but...
Wow, you know... It might actually be possible to do a Dance Dance Revolution game in that.
Space trips? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Small block sensors on a platform.
Yeah. There, and
Follow the
let's...
screen.
Yeah. Clang Clang Revolution. Oh, that would be awesome. Okay, so this is...
Fuck is Onyx when you need him.
Well, doing important Onyx stuff, I guess. Okay, so...
Just no time for us anymore.
I am going to accept that he has a life and other commitments, so Clang Clang Revolution, yeah.
That's disgusting. You can't have a life outside of us.
I mean, yes, of course, I hate him with all my guts because he has betrayed the cause, but it's okay. Clang Clang Revolution, oh. Okay, now I want, let's see, we can have some soft lights here.
Corporate tyrants.
Aniran, also what? Corner lights there, and this is, so that was the dance floor. I guess this is the lounge lights. I don't know any other lounges. Okay, let's make this a soft, I don't know, a soft blue. There. And then we just need to plop down lots of windows here. Yes. And yes, this is going to be have all the airtightness of wet tissue paper, so I know. Enable to place window. Well, no! Really? Arr. But yeah, clang revolution, we need it. So, Neron, you're good with scripts. Clang revolution using sensors and
Small block sensor.
small block sensors and small block. I don't know if you can have the sensors sensitive enough though for that.
Probably not.
There, and that should be airtight. Clang. Okay, I'll show you the inspiration. Ow. Here. These screens. Where you can go back and forth and left and right. Actually, just have 4. No. You need. You need 5 small screens, one in the middle, because you can have a stand command, and every couple of seconds, and that interval should increase depending on, let's see, that on difficulty. Then all 5 lights up. One is green, the others are red. And you have to move to the corresponding platform. You can actually just do it with 5 sensors on a large grid. That would be, yeah, and then multiplayer, where you need to be more people just to make it completely impossible. Okay, so I'm going to say that the dance floor and lounge is actually looking really good.
And as you said, the only issue is would the sensors be sensitive enough to pick you up every time?
No, if you do this, if the main playing board is on a large grid, then they should, yes, if you set it up correctly. Because that's not very hard. So, yeah, clang revolution. You can't do more than one thing though, so that's not going to happen. Okay. Anyway, what was the next thing written on the board that I just watched? Let's see, management. Yeah, 2 offices and 2 apartments. Right. Okay. I really like this area though. It's looking really nice. And also adding that extra. Yeah, this is beginning to look like quite the high-rise. It's not a proper high rise, I know.
No, it's just what you said there.
What?
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
What? No, I did not say that. That was you who heard that in that broken head of yours. I did not say it's beginning to look a lot like Clangmas. I'm sorry, I can't.
That's true.
You know that I'm saying that I cannot be held accountable for... Yeah, I just said it now. Oh, for the love of... I cannot be held accountable for any damage incurred, mental damage or otherwise, incurred while watching my streams. I have been over this. Okay. Anyway, so I need this to be 2 offices. That's actually not super easy. Yes, it is. It's okay. I'm just thinking how to get to the next level, and it won't be... Also, Splice, can you guess who's playing tonight? Or who I am playing this night?
Who are you playing?
Yeah, which artist?
Yourself, I guess.
Which musical artist I'm playing, you oaf?
Oh, I don't hear that unless I want to hear myself talk.
I know. But it's Kyangle, your all-time favorite. Giggle in.
Ah, my favorite.
Yeah. Because I still don't get how you can even get that name that you have given to poor Kyangle. It's just... It's infantile even to be used, Splice. There, okay. Anyway, I'm going to build up for the next level here.
So how's that stressful day going? Stressless day going?
You know the worst thing?
What?
Right before the meeting, this guy that runs a local scene, as in a theater, comes in and says that, oh, by the way, guys, if you want it, we have free beer. You can get it anytime as before we leave. We have 14 liters that's just sitting about, so feel free. Guess what? We were too late to get.
Free beer.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me
That's where that's the line right there, man. I would have fucking lost it. Someone promises you fucking free beer, but have fucking free beer.
So yeah, the free beer went bye-bye. Because we had to discuss things back, forth, up and down. And I mean, I'm a random guy. I can completely derail anything. But compared to... Okay, when it comes to my experience with leading meetings efficiently, I am this, and other people are that, as in Splice's thing there. And I'm feeling when I'm at these meetings that I am this, rock solid and filled with good engineering ideas, and the others are that, 2 balls that's dangling in the wind forever.
So you'd pretty much given up the will to live at that point, yeah?
Nope. You just have to grit your teeth and be angry. And try to not murder anyone. Which is a taller order than you'd believe. Anyway, so much for my day.
I get those kind of days daily.
Well, but you see, that's the difference between you and me, Splice. You deserve to suffer.
What? There's no need for that. Wow.
Yeah, I know. People dislike honesty. I shouldn't have done that.
Yep, people love your honesty until you're honest about them.
Okay, there. Now, you deserve to have a good, nice, and fulfilling life, Splice.
Wow, you must have choked on that.
No.
A little.
Nope. Said it without blinking.
Totally no blinking. I wasn't looking at the stream there, you son of a bitch.
I can even say it with a straight face. I should go for a politician. I mean, I could run for office when I can tell that kind of lie. Remethap for... I don't know.
Couldn't do any worse than the ones that are leading at the moment, I guess.
Well, giving me power, I don't know if I would trust me with power, to be honest, but... then again, yeah, considering the competition.
Yep.
Anyway, let's build, let's see, 2 offices and 2 apartments.
Don't suppose you guys want Margaret Thatcher? We're giving her away free.
I'd rather have herpes.
So would we.
But isn't she, like, pretty dead?
Whoops, I meant the other one. Shit. Wow.
Because last I heard she was completely riddled with dementia and possibly deceased, so... Again, there's lots of current affairs.
Get her mixed up with Theresa May. Fucking hell.
I mean, I'll happily take James May.
Oh, no! Who's seen him? You get Theresa May.
Come on. Actually, James May has taught me a lot about wine drinking. Standing in the back looking silly party. Oh. Well, I guess I would go for the clown party though. That would so be my party. Isn't it?
James May does some things you're like, wow, but you just can't help but love the adorable guy.
I mean, Captain Slow, I can relate to this. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, he and Oz Clark is doing a wine tasting thing. And the window went away. Of course it did. No, it is. No, it isn't.
Still there.
Why? Magic Houdini window, tell me your ways. Okay. There, so a grand window so people will believe. Ah, freedom! Fob. Remembering for standing in the back. Yeah. I mean, I've got a lot of experience with passive-aggressive people, that's for sure, in this community and life.
Wow, I've never been passive-aggressive.
I'm trying to learn this response to passive-aggressive people. And become aggressive. Aggressive.
One of the doors a bit wonky, unless that was on purpose.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. That one.
Yeah. There. So this is where we go to the management, which is where we can get completely stuck in the floor. Excellent. So this is where we go if your name is Linda. No, not Linda. Linda.
You know what you should do on the top? You should make a penthouse on the top.
I'm not going to make a penthouse on the top. I have plans for the top though. Let's see.
Oh, the tip.
Like bear without alcohol. Is that passive aggressive? No, the top is going to be a landing pad with wind turbines. Yes. Bear without alcohol, that should be a capital offense there.
How would a bear know if it needs alcohol? That doesn't make sense. How is this bear getting alcohol even to begin with?
Bears like alcohol.
My brain!
There, okay, let's have that and have the dance lights here. Groups, dance floor lights on off. Dance floor lights. Groups. And let's see. Increase and decrease blink into all. Increase and decrease.
For those days when you just want a little less epilepsy in your life.
What?
The blinking for the levels. The days when you want a little less.
Have I? I done something stupid. Okay, there. Decrease and increase. There. Okay, decrease here. Zero seconds. There's bear that's alcohol free, but tastes like bear, but you might as well have. Well, you might as well not if you're driving, for instance. Drinking under influence, that's actually on my top 10 cardinal sins list. I'm not a Puritan, not at all, but just no. What you do with your own life, don't care. Drinking under influence means that you're actually exposing others to danger, and that's not okay. So there we are. I am one of the last persons you should ever talk to about morality, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah. My uncle decided to drink while driving. Killed a few teenagers. So that's nice. He died too. So if anyone that says, "Oh, it'll be fine," I'm a good driver when I'm drunk. It's like, go fuck yourself, you piece of shit.
Yeah. Just don't. No, never, because it's not only your own life. If you want to kill yourself, then by all means, I don't care. Do you still be able to drive with the drunk cause? Now, the thing is that just don't. Simple as that. It's not that you can't drive. You can be very drunk. There are lots of tales about people, especially truck drivers, that are absolutely shit-faced and they still get in their cars and drive. And I'm talking about people with like fairy tale level alcohol, blood alcohol levels.
Yep, that's what he had when he crashed.
Yeah, and so yeah, just no. Okay, those there, just to lighten the place up a little. And it's all over newspapers that guy stopped with stupid amount of alcohol in his blood, blah blah blah. It's a miracle. It's because, but it's not, because people are just doing what muscle memory tells them, basically. Okay. Enough of that. I need to change this around.
Tiredness is just as bad.
Oh yeah. If you're too tired, then there's just no reason to risk it. It's just not worth it. Maybe have kids when they're older. Yeah. I mean, having kids or not, I don't. Not my cup of tea, but I won't judge. And you can have about 0 kids when you're dead. Yeah.
Don't worry, Ram. I'll have kids with you.
I mean, through the use of modern technology, that's quickly becoming a possibility, which is actually, when you think about it, one of the most scary things I've thought of in a long while.
Oh, I can't wait. It will release us from a certain slavitude.
Yeah, well... Okay, let's think now. Let's go with car containers. Yes. Because the hydro-tired ones didn't hit anyone. Thankfully, we did go off the road, jumped to 15. Deep cold water. What? Yeah, well. Yeah, yesterday I celebrated 7 years since I was in a car accident. Not with a drunk driver, but with a very young driver. Which had stuff to prove. Yeah. I've actually done a 360 in a car.
Nice.
Yeah, sideways. And then we crashed into a tree and, well, the car was totaled. The driver was, well, he didn't drive for a fair while after that. But, yeah. That left some mental scars I probably should have talked to somebody about. So, yeah, but that was a classic case of why young men are overrepresented in the statistics. This is just turning out to be the most nice and positive stream ever.
Sometimes you need to talk about the real shit, man.
Well, I really don't need to talk about it.
We're doing it. Get used to it.
Okay, so maybe I should make 2 of these rooms. I'll have these 2 as apartments, and they will have an incredible luxury in this game, or in this build, which is their own toilets.
Wow.
You haven't... Oh, you wasn't here for the morning stream, were you?
Nope, I was at work and I went straight to bed when I got home.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's see. Doctor's office there. I should really mark these. Okay. That means we need to go down here. Let's see. Here, toilets. 1. And then the other 3.
Why? Why do you need that many toilets?
Let me go down 1 flight. This is the dorm. There are 2 of them, and each has the capacity for 16 people. And in case you're wondering, yes, you're sleeping unconventionally. Half of people are actually being taped the wrong way up. Oops. Oh well.
Did I mute myself with that?
Yep.
Aww.
You probably did.
I said I would hate for someone to be pissing themselves in the top bunk. Someone will be screaming.
Given that people are taped, half of the people, that would be 16 out of 32 of people are actually taped upside down here. I think there will be enough screaming in these beds. Anyway, so these are going to be the offices. They can be kind of simple affairs, yes. And then we have the apartments here. Yes. Okay.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Putting the toilets in like that.
No. Or if someone was on top bunk and had a... yeah, the runs, that's a thing. Or, well, if people are partying too hard. There's lots of reasons why this is a horrible thing. Okay. But it's... again, it's a me build. That means there will be some very strange things involved. Okay. Should I go with 1 or 2 beds? Actually, ooh, I know a thing I can do. I can go there. Have the bed like I know. I guess. And that means that whoever 2 beds, yeah. Yeah, then you have the people can stare out from the bedrooms. Saying that, it's maybe I should make them interconnect. Okay, I'll have a door here instead. That does make more sense.
Actually, replace the doors that you just put down with another toilet facing the other way, and then you'll have 2 rooms with toilets.
No, no, no.
Makes sense?
Yes, but you're misunderstanding what kind of. This is an apartment for apparently now 2 people.
See. So the other side's an office. This is the living space.
Yes, for the it's the management. So super luxury. Yeah, and then there's place for 2 people to lie in the doctor's office. And I'm kind of satisfied with how that turned out, by the way. Because you have the bed here, now the bedroom sticking out like this, and another like that. And since this is a typical me build, that means, yeah, space has been used effectively. It's hard to get around if you don't know where we're going.
I don't know why that creeps me out so much, thinking about someone literally walking past me, some stranger walking past me, looking at me sleeping. It just creeps me out.
I have no idea, Splice. You should work on that.
Well, it's not the worst thing, I guess.
No, not at all. Bye-bye. Mirror that.
You dropped a block back there, Ram. Just letting you know.
Thanks, buddy. I needed to know that. That makes me, yeah, that made my life. That made my day better. Okay, so here 2 beds like this. Yes, they are close to each other. I want the management to be able to. Let's not go there. Let's just not go there. No.
Maybe you want to put it so they're literally side by side, and then put a window outside. So it's, you know, still blocked off. So it makes it look like it's actually 2 people sleeping next to each other. If that makes any sense to you?
It does make a lot of sense. The problem is how to make that look good.
Just the way it is, and then put a window outside, because then you'll have like a tube going outside, so the window will just tighten it. That's my opinion, anyway.
That might actually work. Because you're thinking like this, right?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, that.
You will be 69ing each other, but that never stopped anyone, I guess.
No. I don't. Yeah, no, that's. Yeah, well, it's 132 here in total, so nothing filthy about that. And let's see, what else do you need here? I think I'll continue with these though. Because I want to have small windows and then have stuff here. So let's go with a. Let's see. Let's go with the kitchen. There. And then a couch.
Yeah, I feel like you'd end up getting a lot of food stains on those couches if you put it there. Just if you think about it, that's all.
That's why you have worker slaves. Wait, change them interior walls for beds? No? No. This is going to be a cozy spot with apartment for two. It's not going to be a management orgy pit. That's for another build.
It's the place of one, but the CEOs need a little loving sometimes, you know.
You know, if they want to chat up the interns. The usual. Okay, there. Make a little nook there. And a nice place to watch television. Nothing on, but that's okay. Now, should I have anything else here? I'm feeling this is more than enough, actually. I don't have any more space either, not any meaningful space, so yeah. And then I wish there were more interior blocks. Because I'm thinking maybe this will... No! Oh, I know. This will look nice. Will look much better, at least.
Now I want to build a military personnel transporter.
I'm not stopping you, not at all. Those can look really nice. That will be a completely different style than this, I guess and assume.
Oh yes. It'll look more like the bottom layer.
Yeah, it'll be more of a storage locker for people.
Yep.
One thing I would like to do one time is to build a kind of large-ish cryotransport.
I think probably have the cryo rooms as well, just below it, and above it's like the cryo or sleeping rooms. So they'll have literally the same amount of each.
Yep. Well, no, that doesn't make sense. Actually,
Well, it does, because you're going to need somewhere to sleep. You're not going to sleep in a cryo chamber every single day, are you? That'd be stupid.
No. Thing is, you sleep in cryo chambers because you... Oh, Shazbot. I need to make an armory nook. There. You're sleeping... Yeah, that's going to be there. Yes. Cryo chambers are... So cryo transport is for cryo... as far as I figure, it's for transportation, right?
Yeah, deep space... deep space transport, yeah.
Yes, so that means that the crew should have the living quarters, and the soldiers should just be thawed out of the fridge to go and die.
True, but what happens when you're not getting orders and you're stuck in orbit and you're not gonna really just freeze your men just because you're stuck in orbit? You still need living room for them to, you know, how should I put it, defrost?
Yeah, well, I would guess that in the future they would just thaw up people once they knew what to do with them, because anything else would be really, really nasty. There, okay. And a golden light, because of course the management has golden lights.
But I always found the whole deep freeze situation a bit silly.
Okay, why?
I don't know, I just find we should be able to get the technological advancements in both bioengineering and memory, so we can just download our brains into the computer, and once we arrive, we organically make a new body. doesn't mean that the original needs to die or anything. The second made does die, but we get planted with the memory.
I don't know. I don't know how hard that is, to be honest.
But then you have the residual effects of actually watching yourself die, so that might actually be another ethical issue.
Yeah. Realistically, you would come out of cryogenics, then spend a day sorting yourself out, getting used to things, then go to battle. I think, Omang, that we have kind of left the realm of realism. We can speculate, of course we can, but we can't
speculate.
That's all we can do. We don't know how.
Speculate. There's a U in it. Speculate. Speculate.
I don't follow you, Splice.
It's not speculate. Speculate.
Speculate, yeah?
You're speculating.
I'm just... okay. Right, and with that... let's see, I want a console up here. Yes.
Why would anyone have sofas on a roof? It would get very wet.
Sofas on the roof?
Sludgy.
I mean, you could always have sofas on the roof. I see why. But I don't think so. Also, why not? It's a very good response to that. But no, there won't be any sofas on the roof.
The sofas would get wet if they were on the roof. When it rains. Not that it rains in this game, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Okay, this is not the... okay, let's have the console in the corner, actually. There. Lay upside down on the roof of the rooms.
No. Just...
I mean, you could do that, but why would you do that? Okay, and then... where did I have that? Okay, that's there. Good.
I would actually rather not have that hologram thing in there. But I would actually still have a hologram in there.
Yeah, but it looks so cool. So I'm going to go for it. Ah! Nothing, everything is fine. There. Because if someone drank too much, it would be a funny thing. It would be funny trying to sit down. What?
Yeah, it'd be funny until they break their neck. Just putting it out there.
Yeah, this is one of the I'm laughing on the inside moments in my life, of which there is a couple. Okay, there, a nice place to just lounge. Yes. Couch on the roof is the same as a couch in the back of a pickup. Pretty much. And I mean, I want to do more redneck engineering because, of course, I do. Speaking of, do I want to... no.
That'd be actually a thing. You need to make an armored ship, but the only armor you can use is sofas.
You've seen the letter many, many times. Yeah, I think, Rex, that you're from a different part of the world than I am. Okay, so this is a little cramped, but that makes sense for an office, I guess. And you have these things, which looks like some kind of ejector windows.
God, huge binoculars or something.
What do you see? Let me zoom in. It will be a sofa army. Why are you not making sense? Okay, and then I want to have a slightly different version of what I did there for that. So it's a little more airy. Just make it a little nicer in that way so that the executives actually want to come out and work. And by work,
Why am I yawning so much? I just woke up.
I think you have your answer right there, sir.
Shush you. No one asked you.
Well, then you shouldn't have said anything. Okay, and then this roof is going to be pretty boring, or can I make it anything but boring? I probably could, but I won't.
How would it look if you put another hologram above the other hologram?
Well, first off, I
It's
could.
like facing downwards.
Why would I even do that?
Kind of looks like a transporter, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It's an office. It's not a teleport pad.
That actually just gave me a great idea for a teleport
Yeah,
pad.
have at it. And you know I mean it. I love when people are creative in this game. It's really fun, but right now I'm doing something that's not, in fact, a teleport pad. Saying that, or
Well,
not
it's your
saying-
loss then, isn't it?
I guess. How will this look? Pretty bizarre. Okay, let's go for it. No, that was the... Okay, there. Yes, yes. Laugh it up.
I do that all the time too, don't worry.
We all do it. Actually...
I was just lying, I was trying to be, nice, but...
Well, you failed. Okay, let's go there. Let's try to do something silly here. So there and there.
Just do the whole pattern across, yeah.
I think that will look the coolest, but with the... Let's see. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, it does feel a little less cramped.
Yeah, less claustrophobic roof. I approve this. You can stay there. Okay. There. Some awesome roof action going here. Yes, okay. Let me just check. Of course this isn't airtight. I haven't put in the windows yet. GG, Remethep.
Forgot one of the triangles.
Oh, yes I did. That would be annoying.
Yep.
There we go. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. Now we have some lights, so let's sit in the executive chair.
If it was my build, obviously, you do what you want, but I would have more made the top of it look like a T. So you have the center and then the top part comes out like a T, which would give you a bit more room, but, each to their own.
I see where you're going, but I'm not going there. I want to have it kind of... Yeah, it will be... The next floor will be taller. But, yeah, no, let's see. And I'm thinking maybe a bluish color. Not very blue, just blue enough to actually be blue.
Going for a landing roof at the top, or what you going for?
Yes.
Cool.
There. And it's partially inspired by Cliff Empire, because and that wasn't intentional, but it looks somewhat like the medium residency. It almost has the same amount of people that can live there, maybe even more. Okay, let's put in some windows. Is that a window? No, luckily not. No, I didn't know if there was a window there before I tried to fly out. And this is why I play with Space Master on. Okay, now I need those 1x1 windows. That's not the one. What about security? Nope. There won't be any defenses on this. It's a purely civilian build.
Yeah, fuck these civilians. They don't need defending.
Why? It's not that they don't need defending. They of course need defending.
Oh.
But I don't want to militarize this. Because not everything in Space Engineers should have lots of defenses. There. Another story. Yup. I mean, like a room for CCTV and a mini holding cell. I know that you UK people are used to being surveyed 24 hours a day. No. Also,
Fuck do you mean that's UK people?
not every. Okay, let's go here.
Says the guy with a camera pointed at his face.
That's very voluntarily, though. There's a slight difference there. I chose to do that. Lots of good it's done me, right? Okay. But yeah, I know I don't want to have my peaceful civilian building be surrounded by a billion security cameras. Okay, so that's not going to do.
Civilians and COs are not going to be holding people in cells. Even I have to agree with Rem there.
That's also a thing. Okay, how to do this though? Because I want this to be life support. Parts of this is going to have oxygen, others not. And I want some... maybe a hydrogen tank? Maybe 2 hydrogen tanks, actually? No hydrogen tanks, because hydrogen tanks are super flammable. Let's not add let's not add a couple of 100,000 liters of napalm to the roof.
Directly above the COs.
Swallow before you talk, young man.
No.
Tesco, they lock you in a meeting room till a family member gets there or to police. This isn't a commercial thing, though, Omong. Saying that, I will actually do a thing downstairs.
Yes, a meeting room, not a fucking cell.
Yeah, that's again. There won't. The hydrogen tanks can be the heating system. That's a ridiculously horrible idea, Omong.
What I was trying to say is, yeah, putting it directly above the CEOs, that's so not gonna get them killed.
Viva the revolution! Yeah, no, that's... No. There. If you're wondering what's going on, it's... I have some free space down here, and I want to use that for evil. There. I really don't know what I am going to use them for, so I'm just going to plop down some programmable blocks there. And I'm thinking a set of... Do you want some timers here? No.
Yeah, put batteries and stuff as well behind there.
I actually have a fair amount of batteries up here.
Ah, never mind then.
I've kind of squirted them around a little. Some in the walls and stuff, so there's not super many batteries, but how many batteries? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and considering that all they're running is basically life support, that's
all they need.
Yeah.
No, it's all they get.
Also, yes.
Damn dirty slaves. I mean, what? I mean, hired help.
What about the reactor? No. No reactors here, Omang. Since this is Space Engineers, the old school, the new school version, no reactors. But I am going to keep this corridor mostly open because I'm thinking that if the crew wants to pop off and sneak away for a cigarette or something, then that's where they can do that.
Yeah, I feel like it would set off an alarm or two, especially being with those computer rooms there.
Given Space Engineer sensors, I wouldn't worry too much, actually.
I don't mean the actual sensors in the game, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, no, just given Space Engineers, no. Wind turbines, yes, I'm going to have both of them, guys, solars and wind. There. There, and I guess I should have some flowers down here to just try to mask the entrance a little.
They really need to make the windmills more realistic.
Okay, so people will come up and protest whenever you place one down, or?
Yeah, and they don't always fully blast go all the time. So, like the solars have an up and down cycle. Why do this? You know?
Yeah, yeah. Fob.
I get it. They can't put in overcast. I get that, but you know, wind cycles would be nice.
Oh yeah, that hole in the floor. Can I?
You forgot a little hole.
Yep. Okay, that's no issue because I can do this. There. So, yeah. Now, issue is I need to go up quite a distance here. Yeah. Okay, we can go here, and then we can take it from here. Okay. Because this is going to be taller than the rest. Because here is where I want the...
I guess you could put O2 tanks there. You don't have to have the hydrogen.
Just a moment. Ding! Let's take you guys to maintenance.
Well, I guess you already have them. You don't have to show me. Fuck's sake.
Look! Oxygen tank. And a
Lovely.
really nice security room, which actually looks like some kind of security room. Although without the CCTV cameras. And here, 2 more oxygen tanks. So we actually have quite a lot of oxygen tanks.
Kind of feels like that's the kind of place you would take the investors to show them the ins, the hardware.
Yeah. O2 generators also down in that room among. Those are fans for cows. Say what? I'm where's the exit button? Okay, so for this I want to add in a couple of airlocks. Yes, but I don't want these doors. Do you want these doors? Yes, I do. Because they're encased. I like the style of the other, or the style of the other doors is really nice, but since it's not encased, then yeah. Oxygen farm is that and use less power. Yes, I'm going to do that, Omong. That's what I'm getting to right now. Also, I see a block that isn't there. See, it isn't there.
The one you dropped earlier.
It's not there. Okay, are you important? Is there anything under you? Nope. Excellent.
So, what color are you gonna paint this thing?
I'm going to keep it for now as is.
But you could paint it blue.
I'm going also to publish it on the workshop, so when I'm done with it, so if you want to tinker around with it, then have at it.
Okay, I'll spawn in a massive ship and blow it up.
Sure. It's not like I'm going to say, oh no, don't do that with the thing I have a million of. Hi, demon child! You just got to do it? Do what? What do I need to do now? I refuse. Okay, and now I need to extend this a little to make this one floor higher. Yes. I don't have to build a base now and I can make it military. What? I mean, if you want this to seem like a military installation, then you actually have to work a bit and rework a lot of things. This is a bad military installation, that's for sure. Okay, there. Yes, you said I just okay. Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. Comment is not forthcoming, so yeah, no. Hello, I'm Remethap, how are you? Okay, we need to go out here to have the and yes. Okay, so the tricky part there is going to get the oxygen farms. I'll just slap some camo paint on it. Okay, so let's take a look at the oxygen farms because they are kind of annoying, I think. Because they only have the one input. Yes. So I can't really do anything fun with this. Okay,
You could, but if you put right at the very top for the solars, you can have those coming out in like an X formation along the conveyors.
Wait. There's something I
And
actually
then
have.
solars attached to them.
I need to check out something. Okay, I can place them on their head. That's important. I can also... Ooh, I can place this.
Yeah, you can do that too.
I didn't know you could do that.
I don't think anyone's really tried, but yeah.
No, me neither. So, cool. Then we can have the... Then we don't need these here. Good evening, Sexton. How are you, sir? Okay. Let's continue with the building. Here. No. I'm doing all the mistakes. Yep. Yes, you are up there. There.
At least it's not a mistake you can't take back.
No. It's not like
I'm
babies.
good at those kind of mistakes.
And I was just referring to baby splice. GG.
What are you trying to say, Ram?
Nothing.
not
I'm saying that you can take back a baby. Once you have the baby, you're kinda stuck with it.
Speaking from experience, are we?
Nope. I won't make it military. I'm not gonna use it to put on my survival wall. All my plant beds are going to make them so they only use solar and oxygen farm and stuff. So when I get back to all the power and oxygen. Yeah. That's basically the thing here now with all the solar panels. I hope to make this partially self-sufficient when it comes to power. Okay. And I will add some of those modern blocks, like wind turbines and stuff.
Speaking of modern blocks, I would just graphite the entire building.
You would just what now?
Turn on the graphite block and just graphite the entire structure.
Graphite. As in these texture?
Yes, graphite.
Carbon fiber. Clean. Digital.
Graphite.
Oh, I see.
Carbon. Graphite. Same thing.
No.
It actually is, but yeah.
Carbon fiber, yes, but not the skin. There. Okay. There. So, while this is absolutely is not the most efficient design, I'm going to be the first one to admit this. At least it should work out nice. And I have the... I can do some fun stuff design-wise anyway with it, so I'm going to take that opportunity. Yeah. To have some kind of inset. No, you're going to be there. Yeah, sure. Breaks up the shape, looks nice. Of course, it's all made of paper tissue, but that's neither here nor there.
that not all your designs, though?
Most of them. Well, no, actually, the Orf station is kind of tough. Because it has been punished severely and on multiple occasions, and it still flies, which is kind of a mystery. So, no, not all of my designs are okay.
Terrible.
No.
I'm so mean.
That's okay. We know why this place.
Yes, Daddy Rem touched me in my special no-no place.
Not even if you paid me.
I did pay you.
Nope. Not enough then. I don't even remember it, so that's cheapskate of the year. There, and some of these diamond designs just to mark it as one of mine. Okay, so it's a box. Also, graphite is only found in reactors. What are you talking about, Omang? Graphite is... You can find them outside of reactors. For instance, in pencils. So... Yeah. Or did you... What did they teach you at school? Or where did your school get their supplies from? Best quality from Pripyat. Okay, there. This is actually looking okay. Okay, and then we need to close this off. Actually, no, I do not need you to be... I don't need... Oh, no, okay. So, no air up here. That's... Air here, but not here. Yes.
If you said nuclear graphite, then yeah, maybe, but no. Just graphite is a very common material.
You're thinking there's something copying water that thing on
hundreds.
Sky. That thing on Sky about Chernobyl? Okay, I mean, lots of graphite were thrown up by that explosion, yes. But it's not like they made the graphite inside Chernobyl.
It's where all our graphite comes from.
It was used as a moderator to keep the explosion, the nuclear reaction in check. Which obviously, as we all know, didn't...
Thus nuclear graphite.
Yeah, that was super nuclear. Oh, yes.
Yep.
Okay, let's have a basic
If
refinery.
you'd have said that, I'd agree, but no.
Yeah. I agree there. Okay, there. I'm going to say that tier 2, tier 2 technology like this is fair game. There. Anything else? No. But yeah, I watched quite a few shows about Chernobyl.
There you go. Now everyone can learn about graphite.
No, the program said it's used for reactor cores, so I thought it was reactor only. No. Okay.
Why would you jump to that conclusion?
That's... Oh, Mong. Why do you do this? Okay, I need to... I changed my mind again. That's not saying that since you... That logic there, it's... should I go down one? Yeah, I should totally. Yes.
What's tragic is me saying collusion instead of conclusion.
This was a radioactive. We don't load atomic reactors at school. What kind of school did you go to, Omang? Actually, speaking of, if you guys want to have a real funny story, which is real life, by the way, Google a nuclear Boy Scout. That's one of my hands down favorite stories of all time. About a Boy Scout that, well, the Eagle Scouts over in the US, I have no idea if it's the same in Norway, but no. They have one of those badges that you get for everything in the Scouts. Which is a nuclear badge. And it shows that you can make, you understand how a nuclear reactor works, and maybe you make a model. This one guy, of course from the US, he felt that, yeah, that's a cool badge and all, but why not try to make an actual nuclear reactor?
Oh yeah, I remember that story actually.
And he came pretty damn close.
Yeah, the FBI and shit turned up at his door, didn't it?
Not the... yeah, the authorities that deal with nuclear waste, because he did everything in the garden shed. And it's...
that guy,
yeah. And the authorities showed up, and now the garden shed is in storage. It's low nuclear waste for about 100,000 years. So because he actually managed to to enrich soils. So yeah, I mean 10 points for creativity, that's for sure. And I saw an interview with him. He's dead now, died of cancer. After he got out, and they asked him, well, how's your relationship with, nuclear stuff? And he was going, oh yeah, that's still really, really fun.
He was ready to do it again. That's the funniest part.
Yeah, he would just, nuclear things are awesome. So, yeah, don't be the radioactive Boy Scout, guys. Don't.
Yeah, whatever floats your boat, I guess.
Well, you really shouldn't have radioactive stuff floating your boat, though.
No one said that.
It's crazy dangerous. Okay, so what should I have here, though? I could actually add more tanks. No, I want to add storage. And I'm thinking lots of offline storage, just to be mean. That makes sense. There, offline storage. Something like that.
Oh.
Dude, there's an element that could be safer than your... yeah, it's thorium, Rex. Yes. That's a very... that's actually quite sad. Here in Norway, we had one nuclear reactor. And that was a test reactor that was running a thorium experiment.
We've known about thorium for a very long time now, and the funding for it is very lacking. For some mysterious reasons.
One of those reasons being Chernobyl, of course. Because after Chernobyl, everyone was... Yeah, one of
Fossil
those...
fuels. They have, on every step, halted the...
Yes, they have, but... We can actually make this certain, maybe. Nah, I don't care. But...
In my own opinion, not that many people care about Chernobyl, because they know it was the incompetent...
No, people care about Chernobyl a lot.
People who actually understand it don't. People who don't understand it think that nuclear bombs and nuclear reactors are the same thing.
Yeah. And lots of people do that, and politicians need to
Educate
no, they need to
themselves.
politicians need to be popular with the people, or at least many of them feel like that, and that means they're buying into all these, fear-mongering myths. Yeah, that means that nuclear is bad. We'll stop the nuclear. Okay, we could make this. We could make this airtight, though. I guess that makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah, I'll save you from the nukes, from the atoms. You do know that people got the vectors because they thought the turbine exploded, not? Yeah. I've seen the miniseries, Omong. It's very nice. It has a couple of factual errors because, again, it's an entertainment thing. It's not education. And they've actually done a podcast I want to listen to. HBO, where they explains the science behind everything. And apparently it's really good. And fact-based. I like fact-based.
They have made quite a few errors, though.
Yes.
Irritate me.
Yes, they have. Like, the most egregious, in my opinion, is the idea of contagious radiation. That's kind of not a thing. Also, the lady who survives and then her baby dies because the baby has sucked up all the energy. Which is, well... where to start?
The thing that upsets me the most is when people don't quite understand what half-life in nuclear radiation means. Half-life is literally just half the life of expectancy, so anything that you use will only last for about 20 years max because of the processing. This whole it'll last in millions of years is all bullshit. No radiation that we have ever created will last more than 40 years at max.
Up there! No. Some isotopes.
Some isotopes, correct.
Take bananas.
We cannot make those isotopes.
No, we can. Take potassium, the radioactive potassium in bananas. It will stay radioactive for billions of years. Is it very radioactive? No. It's radioactive.
No, you can't use that.
A better, just as well. I find it's very interesting, Omong. Just as good example is Brazil nuts. I think you call them. Yes.
Yeah.
They are about 10 times as radioactive as bananas. So if you have a package of those with you into a nuclear power plant, yep, there will be Christmas. All the sensors will just go meep, 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 meep. Okay.
The funny thing is, the most radioactive thing that we ever do is actually fly in planes.
Yeah. You get a lot of...
Planes have times 4 the amount of background radiation, and that is huge.
Well,
when you put it into statistics.
Well, not that planes themselves, but is it?
No, obviously it's the atmosphere.
Yes, thank you. Let's try to be on the side of facts, because
I didn't even think that was an issue. Obviously the atmosphere, not the plane itself.
Welcome to the plane. Vroom. Okay, now I need an airlock here. Yeah, at times even I have points. Even I can do and say clever and think clever things. Oh no, that needs carb. I need you to be airtight. Okay. You are airtight though. You're not airtight though. If I could see Chernobyl today, how is it without the radiation stuff? I would, and I find interesting how much. Well, you can go to Pripyat today, Omong. There's quite a lot of. Actually, there's been the director of the Pripyat and Chernobyl trips has been quite angry lately because people are going to the city, taking the tour, and then posting sexy selfies on posting them on Instagram, which kind of isn't okay.
I can't help but laugh at that.
No. There's nothing to do with love, but really, come on, humanity. Okay, now
10 million years, 200 million years of evolution, sorry.
200 million years of evolution. Try 3.6 billion years of evolution.
I'm talking about hominoids, not so much.
Okay, then yes, lots. And yeah, that's who we are. Okay, now you and you, I need to be like that, and I want there.
I would actually put a ziggy-zag line to move that conveyor back one. If you know what I mean. The ones at the sides.
Yes.
The one that you're at now.
Yeah, I see where you're. Yes, that's.
Not that it's important or anything, but just.
No, it will, but it will look better in the end, even though it has this curl a bit. Yeah, that tour. Yeah,
Yep.
Sure. The one thing you don't want to do on that tour is to bring with you a souvenir. People do that. They take stuff away, and that rule is not. It's very much for your own safety.
Yeah, it's very unlikely you'll pick up something that is radioactive, but it's just not worth the if something does go wrong.
In today's episode of things you shouldn't try to do. Also, I see a clever thing I can do up here. I can go like so, like so. Okay, now you're thinking, but Remethap, you hate conveyor junctions, and I still do. But doing that like this will make another connection point between the conveyors, because I don't have one. I have one downstairs, but now I have one upstairs as well. It's to make it more resilient. There. So for it is to preserve it. It's not even about that, Omong. It's about that stuff might be low radioactive, and you don't want to carry around stuff like that. Just no.
Yep. Breaks the cells apart inside your body. Fun stuff.
Yeah. So yeah.
Causing cancer.
Delicious, gorgeous cancer.
And everyone loves cancer.
Well, then
that's what they say, right?
Actually, if you go lick the Chernobyl reactor, then you can actually switch star sign. No matter what star sign you are, astrological sign, you're now a Cancer.
What if you already were Cancer?
Well, then I guess you're all out of luck. Okay, so I could make this taller, but I think it's fine. That's of course I didn't have time to pick stuff. Yep, this is true, Omong. But yeah, the HBO miniseries, not documentary. Meep, 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 science alert. Very worth it. Take a look if you can. Okay, now. Am I happy how this has turned out? Not really. Because getting Where even is the door? Okay, medbay. I will not need another medbay. This actually has a regular vanilla medbay. As in, yes. You know what I mean.
So essentially, you're picking up some dead person's shit. Finders keepers, right?
No, they might very well be alive. A friend that went there told me that some of the people actually left things like offerings to the areas. Okay, I guess, you know, to appease the gods of radioactivity.
No, I think it's more for the dead.
Yeah, that's also... Okay, and I need you there. That's going to be named air vent. Oh, 24 air vents. Oh, FML. Okay, I've not... Yeah, there's lots of air vents there. They are the main drain of the system. But they can be cycled on and off every 5 minutes or so. It's not a problem. And that is vent. Landing pad. And that's set to depressurize.
I don't think they use power if they're not being operated. So if they've got full pressure, they just sit there doing nothing, not requiring power.
Nope. They need power all the time.
Who knows?
They need power all the time. Because space engineers.
You've mastered gravity but can't tell a machine to turn off when it's full.
Yep. Best pendants, yeah. Make a ship out of turrets and couches. How? What? How can I? Okay. I'm ending this conversation right now.
No, I agree. Yep. You have to make your next project should be couch ship.
Couch ship.
Yep.
Duck and comfort.
Legendary couch ship. All tremble at its presence.
Okay, I need to draw this out on this whole thing. This will be a little more cramped than I actually wanted, but okay. I'm trying to picture it, Red, and my brain is going, why? What did I ever do to you? I have served you, master. Why? Okay, so now that airlock is of course not... Oh no. Oh no. Okay, that should be the last vent though. Air vent 25, yes, and that's vent landing pad. There. Depressurize. There. Because beneath you there's nothing of interest there. Build a giant flying couch with lots of deca.
There's one problem about the space RAM.
Mm-hmm.
Just one. Why are the CEOs using stairs?
Because whatever company which I'm representing is way too greedy to give them an elevator. Okay, let's see. So in theory, yes, okay. This is airtight, good.
How do you know if it's airtight?
Because now it's yellow, which means that the room is not pressurized, right? I close the door, and then it turns blue, which means that it's trying to depressurize the room. It can't because all the tanks are full, but that's neither here nor there. And if it turned green, that meant it was filling the room with air.
But it's already at high pressure.
Yeah, we are already down on the... Since we're down here on Earth, it's not a problem.
I feel like having oxygen on Earth is a bit redundant, is it not?
Well, it's going there when I'm done.
Just gonna fire it over there, I guess.
No, I'm
All
going to...
thrusters max.
Well, given... Yeah, all thrusters already is at max, since there are 0 thrusters on board this. There. This will make a tiny amount of sense later. Okay. Once again, breaking up these contours. Yes, shapes. You know, I'm all about that. And how is this looking? It's beginning to look damn cool.
Did it again.
Hmm? What did it do now?
Oh, nothing. Just being you, Rem.
Okay, Captain Passive Aggressive.
True.
So, if I did something that you dislike, and this is very possible that I did because I am me, feel free to tell me.
You did that song again. It's beginning to look a lot. Yeah.
What about wind turbines on the corners? That's what I'm going for, Omang. That's what I'm going for. It's beginning to look a lot like Fishman everywhere I go.
Now you're gonna have to stick it on the north cap of the Mars.
It's still Titan.
Ice cap. Ice, not the Titan, not the Mars.
Yep, that's where I've been building my R modules, my 2019 editions. A project I have still to finish because I'm special.
I've got a ton of those too, Ren, don't worry.
I think we all have them. Where you have one idea one day and it's really awesome, and then you build a lot and then you go, well,
I'll have about a month's work of that.
Second thought.
Fat boy to build.
Oh, you're building a fat boy.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, I know you're building a fat boy. I'm just saying, no. What I'm trying to say, it's no wonder that takes a lot of time. Okay, let's have these. Like so.
Not finding it hard. It's just there's a lot to do.
Yeah. Still got to build a mech out of the last of the R modules. Well, Omang, there we have a challenge. Build a mech, take my R modules, whichever edition, well the new one isn't out yet, and turn it into... No, that's not right. And turn it into a mech.
You must build the couch mech.
Now you see, this is where we are entering terrain reserved for patrons, forcing me to build basically whatever. I had one earlier today here in stream. He was saying, can you take a look at my ship? And I said, sure. Post a picture in the bunker. And then he said, can you rebuild it and make it beautiful? And I mean, that's in one way that's kind of a compliment. But yeah, no, still that's declared Patreon stuff. Because
I don't like that top part. Sorry, it's irritating me not being quite in the middle of the black part.
Well, thing is, I'm not disagreeing with you. Yeah, I'll deal with it. I actually agree with you completely. He wants to look at more from me. Well, if he wants to look at more from me, then it's not like I haven't done. My YouTube channel should have quite a lot of build videos saying that I should really update that more. My poor YouTube channel. Yeah, but yeah, take away this. Yes.
Well, this one's going to be demonetized anyway. Not that you monetize them anyway, but you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, he also wanted to marry me. Right, that thing. Yeah, it was 6 a.m. over wherever he was, and he was in a funny mood.
You call that a funny mood?
Well, he said so. Thing is, I don't know if he tried to shock me or anything. It didn't work, obviously. Well, let's...
Has he even met me?
He's around in chat quite often, so... But yeah, people trying to, I know. And then he asked me to be his boyfriend, which... Well,
I just mean, if I can't shock you, then probably not much. Okay.
So I might come across as somewhat naive, well, stupid most of the times, and everything, but...
We agree.
Yes, but I have been on the internet a couple of times.
I know.
And also, well... Oh yeah, no, I don't know what if I should talk about this. Nah, I don't think I can.
Gotta keep up that public perception, huh?
Yeah, you know, the facade. Did I mention Elsa at the Pride Parade, by the way?
I think you said something about it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you told me, I just can't remember.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Nothing personal, I just do that every time anyway.
No, that's super relatable. Okay, let's see. Now, there was this guy at the Pride Parade on Saturday that was dressed as Elsa, and he's a rather competent singer. So he was singing Let It Go. And he was walking with the perverts. So while he was singing Let It Go, he was also being beaten. So, yeah. In Oslo, capital of Norway. It was glorious.
What? I don't know where this is going.
No, that's the end of the story. There's nothing more to it. A good time was had by all.
But why did they beat him? Like, I would want to beat him, but no, I'm me.
Well, I guess somebody isn't a super fan of Frost then. And also, I mean, if you have the chance to do that, and everything was of course consensually, to do something like that in the middle of the parade street of the capital of your nation, wouldn't you do that?
Beat up a guy in an Elsa suit?
In a pride parade in the capital, a guy in an Elsa suit singing "Let It Go." I can't imagine you wouldn't, Splice. I mean, you are basically the Grinch anyway.
This is just something I would do. I don't get it. It's not meant to be pride. It's just being an asshole. I'm an asshole.
What? How is that not? It's about showing your true colors, and your true colors apparently can be to beat the living, ever-living daylight out of trans Elsa. Okay, should we add some sideways wind turbines, or are those too stupid? But Splice loves Elsa.
Someone needs to explain that to me, I'm sorry.
Explain what?
Why beating a trans person up dressed as Elsa is acceptable at a pride parade.
Because
being,
that...
like,
no, okay, because that person was...
boggling my mind.
600, okay, it's Side of ways. Well, because it felt like the right thing to do at the moment, and they were that person was walking with the perverts, and you know what happened when you walk with perverts?
You get raped?
No, you get beaten, you stupid oaf.
I've never met a pervert that beat someone else up. I just thought they raped people.
We need to
Well, that's actually
talk,
a
Spice.
rapist. You know what I mean?
There. Oi, way. Also, the beating was handed out by a pink glitter cane. But yeah, I don't know. Let's try to see how it looks when we add these.
Okay, just tell me one thing. Was this guy consenting to this?
Absolutely.
Okay then. No more needs to be said, I guess.
When he came to my set of with the queen. Yeah, no. So in the most heavily guarded parade in the entirety of Norway, do you think you could get away with something like that? Okay. I don't know how how I feel about the sideways thing is there. Can I want to try something. Let's just do a little experiment. Because I can squirt you there. You will of course have no functionality whatsoever, but that's okay. And then go there. Can I mean, that looks way better. Now take it away and do it at the other place. In the middle there. Yeah. That actually looks pretty good. There. Now I need to close every single door soon and see if this is the entire thing is pressurized. That's wrong. Yeah. Why didn't I do that? What? Place a conveyor I don't like. Let's see. There. No. There. This actually looks kind of cool. Also stupid, but you know, that's just the way it is. Okay, and then we can have some... The T-junction? Where are you now,
You know what
Critola?
to say about that baby?
You, take it away, it's horrible. I know.
Say it's the most beautiful baby in the world.
Yep, I
And you're
guess.
sitting there going, what the fuck? That thing's ugly as shit.
Well, I mean, if anybody wants to offend me and say this looks horrible, then I'm willing to listen to them before I say me in your meanie pants. So, well. But, okay, now we need to take those corner lights here. Interior lights there, and those are main, blinky.
I'm guessing he's trying to be funny with the T-junction thing, yeah.
I miss a T-junction in this game. I would love a T-junction. It looks beautiful. Thank you, Omong. Super kawaii. There.
Timed out for 10 minutes.
Oh, Critola is trying his... Critola is trying his best. We shall respect that. There. Okay, and then time to... Yoink! There. That's not very impressive, but I guess impressive enough.
Need a logo.
Okay, where?
Do you know what I mean? Put a rotor with a small block connector on it, and then make a letters.
Why? Do you want Clang?
To name it.
Because that's how... Yeah, I need a name for this. And that's going to be super boring, by the way.
Or just use screens, maybe, or something. 'Cause I know
Yeah,
you're typing
I want to paste the logo here. R High Rise, and that's with... There. R High Rise. There, and... Then I...
Just mean putting a name of the company on the outside, that's all I meant.
Oh yeah, company logo. Yeah, that's actually a good suggestion.
Well, I am Spice after all.
And despite that, you managed to come up with a nice suggestion. I'm impressed.
Hey!
Did you expect anything else from his Splice? Really?
I'd be more disappointed if you didn't.
Okay, there. And now you're set to depressurize. Yep. Okay. This is not pressurized, obviously. This should be pressurized in here, but it doesn't matter. No. Saying that this no, this should be pressurized.
Everything should be pressurized. It's the Earth.
No. Carp. I need it to be airtight.
Put a glass panel on the solars. I think it's escaping through the solars.
Those solars have glass panels over them.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Solid block. That would be an issue.
Okay.
Have you put glass on that exit?
I'm going to double check. Okay, so this is airtight. It's just it could the most often. Okay, why isn't this airtight?
Oh. Check that. Close that other door.
Yep. So that means something here isn't airtight. Oh, because it was open this way. Okay, there.
Yeah.
That's airtight. Goody. So I haven't forgotten anything apparently. Okay, so
The
then
middle section, then check the glass that is on all the windows.
yep, those two are there.
Glass that. Glass there.
Glass here. Nothing here. And then we come up here, and that should be... There's a junction. Ooh, and you can hear the humming from the wind turbines. That's actually quite cool.
It would have to be something lower down then.
Oh, I know what it is. Okay. Doors. There. Close all the doors. Okay, let's plop down because I don't think I closed the doors downstairs. Yes! Yep.
Yep, just doors, that was all it was.
Can I sneak down here? No. Okay. This is actually turning into a problem.
Yeah, I'm not keen on that. Maybe bring another catwalk across it.
Yeah, the issue with...
Ah, I see.
Hmm.
Turn it into a half block, maybe? Have it just a flat floor.
Okay, let's see if I can trick it using catwalks. There. Now, this is looking a little silly. But that should make it much harder to get stuck. Yes! Ha ha ha! Suck it, game! And I'm stuck again. Well, I can always unstick myself. Eh. Yeah, that's because I need to have this supported. Okay, so as long as you're doing things...
That's for the secretary, in case they're not paying attention, they break their legs.
No, that's actually how you become a secretary, that you're so slim because the people here are so bad. The bosses. That you have to be so slim that you can fit down this. If you do that, then you're hired as a secretary. Okay, now I need some lights here. Or do I? I mean, I have lights here. I have ample lights here. I should maybe mute these lights a little. Yeah. That's the lounge. Okay, I don't need to see any of these desks. There. Let's see, that's the lounge. There we go. Intensity, let's go down to 1.5. So a bit more muted, so you can eat your dinner and spill your leftovers down the air vent, as all engineers do. And I could have a couple of more desks, like this. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess.
Yeah, I would actually change that air vent. No, the collector would be too big. No.
The collector would be way too big. Oh, that would be glorious. Yeah, it's full now. Tell you what, if I ever make something that for a Roman orgy, I'll deal with that. Okay, and then maybe some more flowers.
Hang your ass over the edge and take a shit on down the ejector then.
No, that's not how orgies are done. Actually, people are. There was a lot more to orgies than people believe.
What the hell have I been doing then?
Well, I guess an Irish orgy. Okay, but I'm thinking up here to the management. I don't want to have too much light. Saying that I should have some light there. Yeah. Okay, there. Then let's see, we might need to do more of this. Yeah.
I quite like those lights because you can actually detach the light source away from the source itself, so it looks like there's more lights in different locations.
Yep.
With those types, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Okay, there. Now we have a couple of... Now we have 3 corner lights. Okay. Corner lights there. Yes. And those are stairwell lights. So a greenish tinge. I'll throw you out to the max range. And then intensity 1. So a very soft glow. Oh, that actually looks awesome. This is one of the reasons I really like working with just dark gray. It tints stuff very well.
I still think you should carbon fiber the entire structure.
Nope. Also, here's a bit of an interesting thing. This snapped fine, no problem. So it's the hovering clock.
It's something, yeah.
Yep. Okay, let's...
Now I'm wondering,
Hmm?
will it still display the time if you put that into a projector? The time, the clock. Probably not, to be honest, but...
Yeah, I don't think so. Lobby logo 1. There, lobby logo there. Text images there. There, and that's as it should be. The vent shreds it all. Omong, what kind of vents do you have there? Okay, there. These should of course be placed better, but I think it's going to be okay. Also, they are covering up a couple of air vents. Yes. And I of course need to have another logo out here. You don't have a vent, just a paper shredder? There's a difference between those two, Omong. A big one. There, text padding away. There we go. Now that's just looking sexy. So let's go to here. Highrise. Yeah, that's... It's absolutely Highrise. Is there more I should have done with this to make it pop? Yes. Is there more I see I could do now? Yes. Will I do it? No. And it's 2,204 blocks. Basically nothing. Wow. I am actually kind of impressed with myself. So let's do the grand tour, shall we? Actually, there's something we have to do. There. We need some there, and then just a couple of normal blocks there. Oh, for the love of... There. Of course we need spotlights. Yeah. Yes, please. Should we cover up these spotlights? No, I don't think so. I want them the way they are. That is actually quite... I am quite happy with this, Rex. Okay, let's take the trip. Again, pretty inspired by... well... by Cliff Empire here. Yeah. Okay, and then you come to the lobby. Where I'm just picturing you have this annoying secretary going, "Can I help you?" And then popping a bubble gum and being super annoying. "Welcome to Tiamat Corp. Do you have an appointment?" And I would go, "No, lady, I don't have an appointment. I am here to apply for a job." "Well, you can't because you're silly." Then I would run into
I could be that
here.
person.
Yep, 10 out of 10. And then you run in here to the forbidden thing. Security will kick you out, and that's the end of your tour. Okay, anyway, then you have the security room or janitor rooms, whatever, with the tanks, oxygen generators, a nice little couch to just chill in. Same on the other side. First stairwell to this actually rather nice looking window. Okay, then you go up to the dorms. I should have an LCD with some kind of floor plan. Yes, I should totally do that. Okay, anyway, and all these completely comfortable beds. Well, these are partially comfortable. I guess if you're strapped down, you should be able to sleep in them. In this as well. Yes, in these other ones here. I don't think so. No. And a nice little kitchenette. The space balls, which actually functions super nice as a decorative block. There, and then you go up to what's here. Let's see, this is the mess hall. Yep, for the crew. And it's looking very much like a mess hall. LCDs where you can have news, cooking shows. I know. Having a venting over that. I think it's fine enough though. I don't want to break that up anymore among, even though I get you. And then you have the lavatory. You can sit there just having a good time. I should maybe get Ice's new door script. And then you have the royal toilet here. Just look how royal it is. Yeah, it's very nice. And the mandatory go wash your hands thing. That's important. Okay. Then you go up here. Next. And that's... Let's see. The office. Just, you know, workstations. I wish there were some kind of... Oh, if they had added a small LCD to as an option, a third option. Maybe 2. So we have a small LCD that can be either left or right. That would look awesome. Just so it looks more like a workstation. Oh, close the doors. And then you have the doctor's office, where Dr. Death can consult with you. Yeah. So, how are you feeling, Ramethap? I keep talking to this guy called Splice. Tell me about this Splice. Yeah, he keeps coming at me with the grinder and being completely disturbing. I'm diagnosing you with hysteria. We have to perform a hysterectomy. Oh, I guess if you must. Off to the butcher we go. Well, you know.
What? You a female now? I
Yes.
think you meant to say a lobotomy, yeah?
No, I meant hysterectomy. You drive me to, you drive me insane. Okay, and then we have the dance floor for some dancing. The angry dance. Have I forgotten anything? Yes, I have. What have you forgotten, Remethap? The sound block. Of course, as we all know, the sounds this game provides is kind of... Do I have a single block that isn't used? No. So there's that. There's really not a single block to use. Well, I can have them here. Sure! Yeah, that makes sense. There. Sound block there. Can dance to a number channel. Oh, that would be awesome. The can I? Okay, there. Really? The music is broken. Wow! Will this work better? This is really... There we go! This is horrible dance music, but I'll take it. Totally sounds like all the drones are coming in. Oh yeah, no, this is the angry dance. Okay, anyway, right. And then if you're tired of that, maybe the range of the sound blocks is a little... Okay, let's go with 25 meters there. There, then you have the classy lounge slash restaurant here. Or you can just sit there and talk about your feelings. I hate Splice. Yeah, that works.
So you say.
And then you have the tables of unflirting. Where you can do anything but flirt. Mm-hmm. Going up, this is where the scary things are, as in the management. Manager A, Management 2. In these rather snazzy offices with all the bells and whistles. Including their own suites. And look at that. Executive toilet. Executive toilet. I'm sure the breathing mask has mint scent. Breathing mask. There, and a nice nook for sitting down, for snuggly time in the couch. Too bad that you can only have one person in the couch. Again, I know it's a game limitation, but really keen, really. Have a good one, Omong. Thank you for stopping by. There, and then you go up to the... I need to check if this is airtight or not. I'm not going to add a vent up here because I don't care about that. Yes, it is. Nice! So, with just lots of offline storage containers. This is not, though. And refineries, because of course. Okay. And then you go up here. If we get open time, awesome. And here we need another logo. Yes, we do. Yeah, I like the new Tiamat logo. Okay, then here we go, and we are up. I guess we should add some blinker lights to the roof as well, maybe. What do you guys think? I'm actually quite happy with this. Okay. So it's airtight, it's pretty self-sufficient. I guess, especially if you turn off. Let's see how what the batteries are saying actually. I mean, we are in creative, but full depleted in 9 hours. Current input 0. What? Current output blah blah blah. Okay. Let's turn the space balls off. I didn't even know they take power. I haven't found an image for the kids that I like more than the last one again, so... Yes! I am so looking forward to using that for Thursdays. Yes, Thursday. Thursday's stream, Rex, and wow, that was impressive. Just saying. Okay. Right, so now... Since it's super boring, should I go here with some? Nah. Let's take a copy and move that copy over to Europa. Ow. Whoa! That was fast. Oh yeah, of course these slopes are kinda... Yeah, because I made a king-size Europa. Now remember. Let's go here. Align you with gravity. There. Why? Why won't you be pasted in? What's your problem? There, okay. Now you need to go deeper. Can I? Okay, screw it. Apparently don't want to be pasted in like that. Really, game? And here we have the Highrise on Titan. Perfectly aligned. Saying that is not aligned at all. Okay. I will own my mistake. Yeah, you know, I'm going to ignore that and take, let's see. It's actually pretty big, this. There. Hello! Let's take some more. Obviously not the lobby. Just a couple of nice screenshots here. Yeah, I'll fix it, Crotalo. It's not even hard. This is the least exciting room, so... yeah, gravity is kind of different here. Oh, look at that view, though. I'd pay for that view. Oh, that's just awesome. Yeah, it's pretty nice. And I'm going to write a nice description on this as well. Let's not take a picture from inside the toilet, that's kind of gross. Yeah, and being able to eat your dinner with this view, which isn't much of a view, but okay. Still, it looks kind of awesome. I like it. And making your coffee here. Yeah. And we won't be taking a picture here. No. Alright, but people, I am going to end it here. It's been a ton of fun. I'm super happy. Also, I'm glitching, aren't I? There. But, yeah. So, a big thank you to you guys for watching. Let's find somebody to raid. I will be back tomorrow for more nerdy madness. In the meantime, have a good one and keep on engineering. Bye, guys.
Good luck with vasectomy.